And now it's recording for sure. Alright, let's knock it out. This is the last time. We got it. So you need that one-liner?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, this is our citizen science project, and we aim to help the non-biologists gain useful understanding of ecology through squirrels. My name is Andre Davis.
And I'm Rakib Jamil. Let's jump right into it. So who are we contributing to? Project Squirrel is a project dedicated to gathering data on squirrel sightings. Their goal is to help scientists better understand tree squirrel ecology. So background. Though we can't go into in-depth on the background due to time restraint, the main point of our background was to show the differences between fox and gray squirrels, which are the two species we actually studied in this research project. So how exactly did we contribute? So being at Georgia Tech, we're actually surprisingly surrounded by a lot of wildlife, squirrels being one of the wildlife we're surrounded by. So what did we do? We actually went around campus and we looked for squirrels and took pictures of them, and we uploaded those pictures directly to the Project Squirrel website. And our findings were we actually found one fox squirrel on campus.
So our data just shows the different locations and where fox and gray squirrels were found, and it also shows the number of those squirrel sightings. So the independent variables are the types of squirrels in the area, and the dependent variables are the number of sightings of the squirrel type. So we also plugged in our data points into this data set. Our data set shows more sightings of gray squirrels than fox squirrels for most rural areas. Why are they in higher abundance in rural areas? Are there any aspects to the environment or the gray squirrel that make it a better candidate for survival? Well, could the reason that gray squirrels and fox squirrels exist in niche environments be due to having different acquired foraging and predator escape behavior that better adapts them to those areas?
Alright. Alternative hypothesis. Gray squirrels have a different foraging and predator escape behaviors that help better adapt them to dense forests versus fox squirrels. The null hypothesis would be that different foraging and predator escape behaviors is not a significant reason for the difference in general niche.
So based on the hypothesis, if gray squirrels were placed in the niche environment of fox squirrels, which are open forest, their foraging behavior and predator escape behavior would be inferior to the fox squirrels, and vice versa. So our evidence to the research question includes both of these squirrel species compete for the same resources. So it's a good indicator that they have evolved adaptations to help them survive in different environments. So gray squirrels have the niche environment in dense forest areas. So dense forest areas were a good indicator for there being more gray squirrels. Our data supports the idea that there should be more gray squirrels. Human population density is a good indicator of the number of squirrels in general too. Zurich, Illinois, for example, had one of the lowest city populations and one of the most sightings of both squirrels. So our conclusion, gray squirrels were found in forests more than fox squirrels. The city population or the city's amount of rural areas can factor in the number of gray and fox squirrels found in those areas, or just simply in those areas. Since fox squirrel habitats are at forest edges, human population density could have played a role in those rare sightings. So if we wanted to take another crack at this experiment, we would hypothesize gray squirrels are more adapted to dense forest areas than fox squirrels because they have evolved traits that make them more suited for dense forests.
So how do we apply this to human society? This project showed us how different squirrels are more abundant in certain locations versus others due to the amount of predators as well as the access to resources. And people work the exact same way actually. We choose to live in areas where we can easily access our resources like food and shelter, as well as choosing an area that's safe for us where we're less likely to be harmed. And why is this meaningful? This project really shows that biology is everywhere in life. With food, shelter, organisms all have something in common, and that's to maintain energy. And just the fact that squirrels have the exact same similarities as humans it's just a small example of how biology is applicable in everyday life. So when people say that they don't like biology, it's simply just them not understanding what biology is. Biology is everywhere in life, and this project really helped show that biology is in everyday life. Citizen science projects show us how anyone can contribute to science as well, and we should continue to be as involved as possible to help biologists have a better understanding of the world. And these are our references. We hope you enjoyed our presentation.